Regarding GA6, it was a total setup. It's clear. Any cop with any experience in crowd control techniques, National Incident Management System, or NIMS, and all the associated planning that goes into an operation like that knows that it's clearly a setup. When you have bike gates, the bicycle gates that are acting as crowd control barriers, they're not locked together. That's a no-no. They've got to be secured. Anyone can pick up those things and launch them like a projectile and hurt the officers, hurt other citizens. So those are supposed to be locked together, and we saw clearly they weren't. People were taking apart sections of them. Inner security, which would be inner perimeter, which would have been the exterior doors of the Capitol, were wide open. I saw one video where an officer, Capitol police officer, removed the cattle gate and opened it, and people turned back and walked inside the building, and everyone followed him into the Capitol, where they bypassed security. The metal detectors are going haywire, and they allowed these people to walk into the Capitol building without scanning their stuff through the X-ray machine, their packages, their bags and stuff, and with the metal detector going haywire on all these people, and they didn't care. That's not the normal security protocol. It certainly isn't the security protocol for a joint session of Congress with the vice president in attendance. It violates the procedures for continuity of government. It's absolutely ridiculous, and nobody seems to be noticing it. I don't know how, because they want to continue the narrative. It's wrong. Stephen Sund wasn't just some guy they hired the week before to be the police chief. He was formerly the commander of special operations at the Washington, D.C. Metro Police Department, which means he had extensive experience in crowd control planning. Certainly, D.C. has protests every day, so he knew what he was doing. He was cut off at the knees by the powers that be that direct them, the Sergeant-in-Arms of the House and the Senate, and the architect of the Capitol, I believe, comprises the board that oversees the U.S. Capitol Police. But Stephen Sund was the expert, and he was the fall guy, in my opinion. They tied his hands and prohibited him from getting the resources he needed, and then they left him holding the bag. It's a political bag job, really. More to come.